There has been unprecedented flooding in Kerala. I have with me Dr. M S Swaminathan, a person who understands agriculture, ecology, climate change, and the entire gamut which goes around it. Dr. Swaminathan, do you think this flooding in Kerala was a natural disaster or was it a man made disaster?
It's an unprecedented natural disaster, not, I won't say, man-made. This kind of heavy rainfall, very uncommon, very uncommon. It occurs now and then, but this kind of natural event, many people studying climate change predict that may happen. To the extent climate change is man-made, you can say it's man-made, but not directly to this particular rainfall, not directly related to any particular cause, but except the global changes which are taking place. And Kerala is known to have floods. The whole Kuttanad area from where I was born, you find water everywhere. Sea water comes in, but this is unprecedented. One example is the small village of Monkonbu, from where my family comes from. There is a famous temple which is supposed to be over 1,000 years old. For the first time in its history, it had to be closed because the water entered the temple. I'm giving that as an example of something serious. It is unprecedented, and the way in which it is now being tackled is also very inspiring. People have come from all parts of India, all parts of the world with money, material, and they are willing to help. And Keralites themselves, who are known to be driven by party affiliation, they have also, as far as the human calamity is concerned. So we have a lesson here. If we all unite, we can solve major calamities. But I would say this problem is not immediately related to any particular cause. You may say that Western Ghats has been destroyed. Madhav Gadgil report is there. My own reports are there. Two reports relevant to the floods. One was called Kuttanad package, Kuttanad area. In fact, when Mr. Vajpayee was taking rest in the Vembanad lake area, he said, "This is truly God's country. Such a beautiful place I've never seen. Most beautiful." So it's a beautiful people, beautiful country, and the calamity is unprecedented. And I gave you one example of how a 1,000-year-old temple had to be closed after 1,000 years. I believe that there are a number of lessons to be learned from this tragedy. Every calamity is an opportunity for learning something for the future, and I hope they are learning. One of the things in agriculture, for example, we should have seed banks because the seeds have been lost, but the government will have no seeds to give. In fact, this kind of anticipatory action in the Sardar Patel lectures of the All India Radio in 1972, 72, I gave 3 codes: the drought code, the flood code, and the good weather code. Maximizing the benefits of good weather is called good weather code. Flood code is managing floods, and drought code. Largely because even then, slowly the climate change prospects were developing. We should take anticipatory action, not only proactive action, not only action which is forced by circumstances. And Kerala has been doing fairly well in terms of relief and rehabilitation. And there also we can be proud of the fact that we can handle any major calamity. But this does not mean that we should not look into the causes of such an uncommon natural tragedy. We should study it, scientists should study it, what are the predisposing factors, and then we should try to take action to live in harmony with nature.
I recall many decades ago you were responsible for saving the Silent Valley forests. Remember that beautiful report of yours? I recall reading it. Uh, how much of this is to blame on modern development, deforestation, and the urbanization which is happening close to river banks?
Well, deforestation is certainly an important cause. But there is also the present pattern of development. For example, all the normal drains are clogged. Take a city like Chennai. Chennai, even if there's a slight rain, you have waterlogging, largely because all the new house buildings have clogged the natural drain. The water cannot go. So we should look at our drainage system very carefully. When there is heavy rainfall, where will the water go? The northern way, the Kerala way is what has happened. So I would say that we have a lot to learn from the present calamity, but our immediate concern should be relief and rehabilitation, and then planning for the future, having a drought code, flood code, good weather code, and gene banks, seed banks, grain banks, all which are necessary to manage a severe calamity of this kind.
So Kerala will bounce back?
Kerala will bounce. Keralites will not allow it to not to bounce. Whatever may be the political system, the Keralites are very hardworking people. In fact, when the Middle East countries wanted to provide money, I saw Kuwait and all of them. They say we owe much to Keralites for the development of our land. So when they are in difficulty, the 700 crore offer was justified by saying that we have benefited from Kerala. So Kerala has a good reputation of people, hardworking people with tremendous technical capacity.
So that was Dr. Swaminathan telling us that Kerala will bounce back and that it was a natural disaster which affected Kerala. In Chennai, Pallava Bagla.